So we're gonna start a workshop very soon. I will talk in English. Hope we will all understand. Let's see. This is do some technical settings for a moment. All right. I hope you are
Do some
okay.
technical
No.
settings for a moment.
Leave this. Where is it? So I will need a feedback if you can hear and if you can see. First of all, if who? All right. All right. So it's 7 and 1 minute. Um. So I thought about a workshop at the proposal of Learn Well Education. They have weekly educational themes and reflections and missions. And for this week, the theme was nutrition. And I thought, what what I can say about nutrition? I was thinking, all right, for me, I believe, perfect. Thank you, Gabriele. So for me, I believe also like music, sounds, and words are another type of nutrition that is feeding our mind, our soul, and also as they are all connected, body, mind, and soul. It's not a type of nutrition that can support us in our development, in harmonious development. Good. And yeah, thanks to Fabrizio, to Francesca, Francesco, Georgia, and Nadia also for their supporting and for educational sharings. And so I thought about this workshop. It has some steps we have to follow. It's going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. I will ask you now if you need to go to the bathroom, go fast. Also, if you have housemates, maybe they would like to join or they would like to leave you a private space for you to um, enjoy this by yourself. And let's see, how many are we until now? I don't know where to see this. How many are we? I haven't used this much, the Facebook, but I hope you will still hang on a moment. So take a sip of water, do a stretch. Yes. Have you prepared your paper and your pen? Okay, have it with you, near you. Also, if you are watching on the laptop or on the phone, maybe you can manage somehow to record the part of the session because at the end we're gonna use this. But I will tell you when. Good. So I will also need the feedback from you. So who's in here following the workshop? If you can write a comment or something, so I can see if it's time to start, or we shall all wait a few more moments. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing good, and I know these times might be difficult somehow because a reflection I had was that we are physically in our comfort zones, which usually is comfortable, but mentally we are pulled out of this zone. And actually, this part of psychological process is the one that now it's on focus. And I believe we can support ourselves through this kind of activities and also to creativity, to getting out of your routine activities, what you're doing, what you were thinking before. And right now, because it's a new situation, we also have to approach it with another perspective, with a new one. And for me personally, I find it a very good opportunity to discover more things about myself and also to get these new things out of myself as this live right now and more other things that I'm discovering. And I will tell you, it's pretty amazing. I know it's hard, but just keep forging there because we have a lot of potential, and this potential that we have should also get out to the world in order to support each other and grow together. All right, so 5 minutes passed. First of all, this bell will be our support for today in keeping the timing. The first task is you will have to go through your room or your house and find four different objects that make four different sounds. The objects can be also pair of objects if you would need to, I don't know, hit each other in order to make sound. So go through your house, find four different objects. For this, you will have 2 minutes. When I will ring the bell, you go, you grab the objects, and when you hear it, you have to come back. You only have 2 minutes to decide what objects you have to bring. So, four objects, you have 2 minutes starting from now, and I will be here waiting. Hello, for those who are new, here right now, we are having a workshop, and the first task, you still have time to get into the workshop. The first task is to go fast through your room and find four different objects that create different sounds. Any type of objects you have around, grab them and come back here fast. So, four different objects. And then the explanations will continue. All right. Have you got your four objects here? It's almost the time. We still have more seconds. Hello, Summer. Are you in the workshop? The task was to bring four different objects near to you that make different sounds. If you still want to join, you still have time now to bring four objects. All right, Anis, good. All right, so the time is up. Good. We all have the objects near us, right? Okay. The next task is we're gonna take each object one by one, and we're gonna discover the sound it makes. And for each object, we're gonna have 1 minute. So we're gonna take each object, discover in our own way the sound it makes, and we're gonna pass from one to another object. All right, the first object, 1 minute now. So the time is up for the first object. Now we take it, we put it aside, and we grab the next object. We're gonna do the same process, discovering its sound. Explore, starting now. Alright, the time is up. If you are late, now we already started, I will invite you to come back when the video is finished, and if you want, join then the workshop, because now we have to follow these steps that we cannot go back. Okay, the next object. Are we at the third? I guess we start now. Alright, the time is up for this object, and we're gonna grab the fourth object and again discover its sound. Starting now. Alright, we have now all the objects and we know how they sound. Good. We're gonna pass to the next activity. We're gonna grab our paper. Alright. And we're gonna fold it in four. Alright. Has everybody with his paper folded four? Okay. Now, from here, yeah, we're gonna open it. Alright. We're gonna take the pen. Take the pen, yes. And write a number each section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just put the numbers down, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have the paper like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. We fold it back and we arrive at 1. Yeah, okay. Now we will start exploring also the verbal part, the words expression. So each fold represents each object you started to play. Alright, so you're gonna take the first object and try to remember how it sounded, how it made you feel. And you have to write 4 words or expressions for each object. And you're gonna write it in the folds. So each fold is for one object, and you're gonna take the first object, you write down the words, and then you pass to another, and so on. For each object, again, we're gonna have 1 minute. And we're gonna start with the first object now. Okay, almost up. Good. I hope you will manage to write the words. Now we pass to the second fold. Take the second object. Remember how it sounded and how it made you feel. Write 4 words or 4 expressions, starting now. Okay, good. Now go to the third section and write the description, the 4 words for your third object. Good. Ready with the third? All right. Now we pass to the fourth. Starting now. Alrighty. So we have our uh, four folds of the paper, each one having the description of our objects. Everybody okay? Good. So we've been through a process of discovering sound and discovering words. We used the brain a bit and our emotions to get this done. So I guess now we need a small break to say. So in order to process um, the new information we received, I will ask you and invite you to take a comfortable position where you are staying and just close your eyes and try to leave all the thoughts that come to your mind and start to listen first to the sounds around you. Listen to your body, to your breath, to anything that you can hear. Now, slowly try to go back through the sounds that you experimented with the objects and go one by one. Take your time and try to remember the sounds, their texture, their pitch, the rhythm that you made. Don't stay too much on one instrument, just go to another one. And remember how it sounded and how it made you feel. Now, let all the sounds from the objects you have just mix together in your mind. Try to listen to them all at once. Yes, it's becoming chaotic maybe. You cannot get something clear. Let them just mix there. Mix. And start to remember also maybe some words that you used for them. Alright, now we take a Deep breath in. Another one. Another one. And we slowly start to open our eyes. Welcome back. I've been in this process with you also. Now, okay, let's come back and get the energy popping up. Okay, I want you to stand up from where you are sitting and just start to shake your body. Just shake it, shake it, shake it. Legs, booty, belly, arms, everything, everything. Shake a bit. Some jumps. All right, all right. Shake, 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 shake. I see you there. Shake it, shake it. All right, now we start to stretch our mouth. Yes, you're just funny. You can see me, but I cannot see you. So try not to laugh too much, but stretch your jaw. All right. After this, some lip rolls. Continue and put different sounds in your lip roll. Just go crazy with it. I won't do it, so you won't follow my sounds. You will follow yours. So lip roll. Good. Now V. Continue with the sound with the tone of your voice, with the V. Now with the Z. Just like a bee. Go with the Z. Z. Continue with the Z. Z. Okay. Now let's do some sirens. So we start from the lowest level of our voice we can and go to the highest and then we come back. Once again, we breathe in. Just go crazy. And one more. Okay. And now to relax, some yawnings. Yawning. Although you don't feel like yawning, imitate it. And use your voice. All right. This was a short warm-up vocal session because now we're gonna pass to the next part of the activity and our last one. So we choose consciously what objects, instruments we want to use. Then we discover what sounds they have. And then we express in words how do they make us feel? How do they sound like? And we wrote them down. With this, I will ask you to go to your paper and look at the words. Yes? All right. The next part, before the ending, is that with each word we have, all right, we're gonna pass through each part and we're gonna create some sentences to say. I won't say lyrics because many people get afraid of lyrics and poetry because they feel like they cannot write. They're not. It's just mind talking. So just go through the words you wrote and create an imaginative sentence with them. A sentence, two sentences, maximum 4. For this activity, also, we're going to have 1 minute per each section. So, we're going to start with the first fold, and you're going to have 1 minute to think about a sentence at your own choice using the words, or two sentences, or three, or maximum four. Alright, starting now. Let it flow, don't think too much. Just get the text flowing. Alrighty, are you almost finishing your first fold with sentences? Okay, now pass to the next one. To the next fold and write down, combining the words you have written down. Alrighty, now it's time for the third fold. Go through the words and let the words flow and arrange them how you feel in the text. Good. And now it's time to pass to the fourth one. Again, use your imagination, let it flow, don't think too much, and write down what comes to you using those words. Alrighty, mighty. So I hope you're all done with writing the text. If not, just what you have written, it's perfect until now. Um, and we're gonna pass to the last activity. We have we have chosen our objects. We discovered how they sound like. Then we have wrote how they make us feel regarding their sound, and we have written some words down. Then we let the information settle, and we came back with a bit of movement, so we come with more inspiration, and we wrote down a text about them. So we have words and sounds and also a bit of movement. Now I think you are ready to start combining these elements together. So the next part is um, how to say it? Um, a 3-4 minutes performance for yourself, or a creative act where you take the words that you've written down and also the sounds and you combine them. So you take the objects maybe one by one in your order, however you want, and you start playing them. You can stop, you can start then with the words. Also, when you not only recite the words, but also put a melody in your voice. Again, in this process, don't think too much about how to do it, but just let all these informations that come to you get out, transformed by your inner emotions, inner self. Don't be judgmental. Creation is neither bad, neither good. If it's sincere and it comes from you, I believe it's good. Everything it's good. So now we're gonna start this activity. Um, Let yourself be free. Allow yourself to get emotional even, imaginative, creative, and combine the words and the sounds through your own personal filter. So we're gonna start now, and when it's done, I will ring the bell, and we're gonna go to a closing of the activity. I forgot one important thing. Sorry for interrupting you. Now is the time you press record on your device, and I will let you enjoy it. Alrighty, we come to a conclusion of our moment. Um, Thank you so much for allowing yourself to participate in this creative activity. Um, I hope you can see the benefits of creativity, although maybe sometimes we take it for granted or we just don't believe that it's useful for our development. I believe in order to become much more aware and much more to get a much more qualitative life, we also have to get more creative. And this is when you start actually to grow, when you start creating from yourself. So, I hope this workshop brought you new insights about yourself, given you a qualitative time doing some creative tasks using words and sounds. If you go on a deeper level, you will see that you have made your own choices, choosing your own objects on your personal choice. Then you have played them the way you wanted. Then you have written what you felt about them. Then you combine them. Um, So I guess that's it. I hope this will support you also through these times that we're passing. Also, go on the group with Learn Well, free online learning. The guys have amazing activities that keep the creativity and energy level up. And a lot of insights can come from there if you follow the activities and if you like really pay attention to these subtle details. Also, one important thing for you to grasp all the benefits of this time that you invested here. What I saw on myself is that after this kind of activity, if I take for myself a few minutes now or maybe later after you have a break, write down for yourself what you experienced through it, what insights you had. Just write down whatever comes to your mind. But I tell you, it will help you very much if you start writing about this. Another point is not about promoting or something. Another thing that will help you is if you're gonna share with the others what you felt, you're gonna get even much more in contact with yourself and also with others through sharing. Thank you so much. I will appreciate also feedback from you. I don't know who attended this workshop today or who will, but let me know how you felt. If you have suggestions, if you have anything to say, write down a comment over there, and I hope we will get out of this situation much more creative and much more willing to live a quality life and quality time and create and develop ourselves and everything around us. Because if we grow, everything grows. Thank you and good luck.